Today, we're exploring one of my favorite intersections of design and wellness, biohacking amenities for your home. Welcome to Feng Shui Living, the podcast designed for busy women who want to de-stress, live with intention, and create a home that truly supports their well-being. Each week, I'll bring you practical tips, insightful ideas, and simple strategies to enhance both your home and your life. Let's get started. Welcome back to Feng Shui Living podcast. I am your host, Lisa Morton, and we're exploring this really fun intersection of design and wellness, and we're going to have fun. But before we get into today's episode, I have to remind you that my book, Aligned at Home, is coming out on November 7th. It's debuting on November 7th, and my first book launch party is November 8th. If you live near me, please come. Make sure you check out my social media for all the info. You can also get it in my weekly newsletter. I would love for you to join the celebration. But I have a little secret for you. A little secret for my listeners. You are the first to hear this on the podcast. That my book, while it's launching on November 7th, it's secretly available now. I'm so excited for you to get your hands on one. Now, it's not available everywhere, but you can get one on Amazon today. So go check it out. And please, 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 I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. When you get the book, if you love it, write a review on Amazon. An Amazon review is going to help me get that book into the hands of so many more people. And it would mean the world to me if you would take the time to write a review. Thanks in advance. So let's get into the episode. Your home can either drain you or really nourish you and restore you. And there are so many tools available to help us create a space that actively improves how you're feeling every day. And whether you're curious about better sleep, boosting your energy levels, or creating a wellness sanctuary right in your own home, this episode is for you. Now, don't let the word biohacking intimidate you. It's simply about designing your home in ways to support your body and your well-being. So don't get overwhelmed. Don't think we're getting all scientific, Silicon Valley-ish. We are just going to get into some great tips to help you feel a little bit better. And you know, that's what I love to do. Share quick, easy tips, things that you can implement tonight, tomorrow, or this weekend. So let's start with what biohacking really means. Biohacking is intentionally changing your environment and habits to improve your health and your well-being, and also performance. Now, I feel like I need to be careful with that word, but I feel like it's also important. Performance is your actions, your daily routines, what you're doing physically, moving, right? When we apply biohacking to the home, it's really talking about making choices to help your body work the way it was designed to. This could be improving your air quality, improving lighting to adjust to those circadian rhythms, creating spaces for more recovery and spaces for movement, and maybe even just reducing some of those environmental stressors like background noise or electromagnetic frequencies or EMFs. I always say that your home is almost like the silent partner in your life. And these biohacking amenities just really make that partnership a little bit stronger. Imagine your house that's actually helping you. It's helping you sleep better, helping you feel calmer. That's really the goal. So let's get into some popular ways to bring biohacking into your home. Number one is sleep and circadian rhythm support. Sleep is the number one reason people often reach out to me. They might have multiple additional reasons they want to work with me, But sleep is pretty often at the top of the list. And your bedroom is really a powerful place to start because we can make small adjustments that add up to big results. Think about smart lighting systems. You can shift the color from bright, cheerful morning light that wakes your body up to warm and calming light at night. Warm and calming lights that soothe your body and help you move into that energy of preparing for rest. There are amazing, cool, smart light bulbs and lighting systems out there to do this. Next up is blackout curtains or blackout blinds. These can truly make a room dark and black, very, very dark. If you need that absence of light, this is for you. These are really powerful to really reduce the light, and you will sleep like $1,000,000. It also does help with melatonin production. If you're sensitive to EMFs or electromagnetic frequencies, consider turning off your Wi-Fi at night. It can be on all day, and then you simply turn it off at night. Another option is to use grounding bedding, like grounding sheets, to minimize exposure. I have grounding sheets, and I will tell everyone who ever asks about them that they are worth every single penny. I'm blank at the moment of who my sheets are from. I'm going to think about it. I'll pop it into the newsletter, but I love my grounding sheets. You can do a full sheet, a half sheet. There are even grounding mats if you don't want to actually sleep on the sheets. But bringing this into your bedroom, oh, it's so, so good at helping you rest. And remember to keep those electronics far away. I recommend not keeping anything within 5 feet of where you're sleeping. Next, we're going to talk about air, water, and light quality. A whole home air purifier is a game changer. If you have allergies, you have kiddos with allergies, maybe you know you're struggling with some mold, or you just have overall health, some general health issues, a whole home air purification is fantastic. But if that's not in your budget, a good HEPA filter in your bedroom is a great place to start. Think of how much time you spend breathing in your bedroom. So start with a good HEPA filter. I always like Air Doctor. Start with a HEPA filter in your bedroom. And I'll also link an Air Doctor air purifier in the newsletter as well. Next up is water filtration systems for your home and even your shower. Have you seen those shower filters? They look amazing. They reduce the amount of chlorine and toxins that go onto your skin, into your hair, and affect both your skin and your overall health. And if you've been curious about red light therapy, adding a panel to maybe your home gym or your bathroom can support recovery, can boost your mood, and even help with skin problems. Now, if you don't want to invest in a large piece, you can buy a small red light panel that sits on your desktop. I have one. I really, really love red light for my skin, for my face. I even have this scary looking mask thing that I wear that has red light therapy. It works really well. Let's talk about temperature and recovery amenities. Here's one that I'm personally not a fan of. Cold plunges and ice baths. So they're trendy. You're seeing a lot of cold plunges. I know a lot of people with cold plunges, but oh my goodness, I don't like the cold. They're amazing for circulation and reducing inflammation. If you want to level up your workout space, bring in a cold plunge in there. If you want to go the other route, like me, you like to stay toasty warm, an infrared sauna or a steam room would be fantastic. Or even you can get a small portable sauna. They have these really cool sauna tense. And then I have a friend that has a sauna. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it almost looks like a sleeping bag, and then her head sticks out of the top. And she will sit in it or lay in it for quite some time. And it's a sauna experience. Very cool. It's an easy, portable option. And they're also great year round. Smart thermostats and heated floors. I love smart thermostats. The designer in me loves having the amenity of heated floors in a cold bathroom. They can help regulate the temperature. So a wonderful, just a wonderful amenity to bring into your home. Next, we're getting into movement and mindfulness spaces. Creating a dedicated yoga corner, a yoga nook, maybe a space for meditation or some simple stretching. It doesn't have to be big, but make it intentional. I've talked on the podcast about turning unused walk-in closets into meditation spaces. So get creative. Think about adding a standing desk or movement-friendly workstation to your home office. A standing desk is great, maybe a walking pad beneath your desk. This helps keep that circulation flowing during work hours. Now, I actually implement this routine of I get up often whenever I can. It might just be a 5-minute window between phone calls. I'll get up, grab the dogs, and we'll go outside and do a lap around the house, come back in. They lay down, I go back to work. It's to keep that energy going so you're not sitting for hours on end without moving. You're just sitting there staring at the screen. We want to interrupt that. Now, I know some days it's harder than others to get away, but do what you can. The next is consider acoustics. This can really help you bring your nervous system down and stay calm and rest in that restful state. I actually just talked about this recently when I taught my interior design basics class. We talked about acoustics, and it's something we don't always think about until we're in a noisy restaurant and we can't even hear the person across the table speaking. It's so loud. It's at times like that we think about acoustics when it's really jarring, but we don't often think about being proactive with acoustics. Think about rugs, thicker drapery panels. Even white noise or sound machines can improve focus and bring in a sense of calm. Now, remember, you don't need to do all of this at once. Even one small change can make a huge difference. So start small. Pick one upgrade that feels most exciting or most needed. Maybe it's a $40 red light lamp that you use in the evenings instead of the overhead lights. Maybe it's finally getting those blackout curtains. You can snag some at Target for like $25. Maybe it's getting that really good air purifier for your bedroom. And we're getting close to Black Friday sales, so keep your eye open for some really good sales on air purifiers. But then maybe it's just decluttering your nightstand and creating a screen-free bedtime ritual where you put the phone away an hour before bed. You start turning down the lights. You step away from the television, from the computer, or from the tablet. If you're ready for more, start looking into those whole home systems, circadian lighting plans, whole home water filtration systems, or adding the sauna, or getting a cold plunge, adding that cold plunge to your next renovation project. The key is choosing the right amenities to make sense for your lifestyle, you and your family's lifestyle, and how you guys live in your space. Biohacking is most powerful when it feels supportive and not overwhelming, like a task. While biohacking might sound futuristic, At its core, it's simply about creating an environment where you can truly thrive. Your home can be, more than just this place to store your stuff and crash at the end of the night. It can actually become a partner in your health and well-being. So I'd love to know if there's a specific biohacking amenity that you heard on the website or something else you're thinking about doing to your home. What would that be? Let me know. Go over to the Instagram at Feng Shui Living Podcast and tag me and let me know what you're thinking about working on. I cannot wait to hear what you're considering. If you loved this conversation, then make sure you check out my VIP subscriber episode, because I'm doing a little bonus episode where I will share my personal favorite biohacking upgrades that I use and how I use them. So you can find the link in my show notes to the VIP episodes. $5 per month for all the episodes, tons of juicy content, and you can cancel at any time. All right, friends, if you have ordered the book, oh my gosh, let me know what you think. I cannot wait for you to read it. If you have any questions about these biohacking upgrades, reach out, and I will see you at our next episode. Special thanks to our sponsor, Elevated Living School of Holistic Design and Feng Shui. For more information, head over to the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with a friend. We'll see you next time.